Hello, in this video I'm going to give you a massive tip on how to overcome any fear or phobia in your life, and I'm going to give you an excellent example of someone I worked with a few days ago and what their solution was. Now, the big mistake that people make when they want to overcome a fear or phobia is they always look for a logical solution that makes sense. Stop looking for logical solutions that make sense, because that is not how you fix a fear. As you'll know, if you've got a fear of driving or anything else, it doesn't make any sense, does it? It doesn't add up. You might be driving and you've been driving for 20 or 30 years, and one day you suddenly have a massive panic attack and you're screaming and your arms are locked and you're shaking like mad, and you have to pull over and you can't breathe and you've got to phone someone to come and pick you up. What sense does that make? None. So if the problem doesn't make sense, why would the answer? You will not fix your fear of driving with logic. I can guarantee you that. If nothing else, I can promise you that you won't fix your fear of driving with something that makes sense. Let me give you an example of someone I worked with the other day and what their solution was. And they'd been around doing all the normal stuff. They'd done CBT, counselling, psychology, all this stuff that won't get you anywhere, because they always look for a logical solution that adds up and makes sense, which won't do anything. Do you know what their solution was? They said to me, "Paul, you know what? My problem is two telegraph poles on a hill, and one of them is angry with the other because it's got more wires coming out of it." Now, what's that got to do with anything? Oh, you must have been driving past a telegraph pole when you had the fear of driving. No, they weren't. Right, the way that works, because I know it sounds absolutely crazy, because your car goes a bit crazy. You won't see that because I've only got the interior camera, but someone just pulled out right in front of me then. The way that works is your mind doesn't work with logic and sense, okay? It doesn't work like that at all. Your mind thinks in colours, shapes, symbols, things like that. It doesn't do boring, logical words. So, when someone says, well, I've got these two telegraph poles in my mind, it's nothing to do with telegraph poles. And people say, "Oh, you're mad, you believe all this nonsense." No, it's not nonsense. It's the way your mind is seeing something. Those telegraph poles represent something in that person's life. I don't know what. They didn't even know what. What's that got to do with anything? It means something to them. Somehow, something in their past has somehow given them this impression that there are these telegraph poles on a hill, and one of them's got more cables or wires than the other. So they shared the wires out. The telegraph poles spoke to each other, shared the wires, and then they went out driving. Problem gone. Please stop wanting a logical solution, and I cannot get this through to people enough. I tell everyone who comes to work with me that is not going to make sense. You will not find a logical solution, and still people sit there. And I'm not picking on anyone. If you're watching this thinking, "Oh, I do that in sessions," I'm not picking on anyone. It's common, but people sit there and say, "Well, I can't think of anything to do with driving." Forget the driving. Like, driving anxiety has nothing to do with driving. Forget the driving. Don't even think about that. How do you even get to the thing about the telegraph poles? That's something I won't go into now. But it's not about driving. So if you sit there thinking, "Well, the first time I drove this happened," no, forget the driving. You don't do it like that. Please stop wanting your problem to have a logical, sensible solution, because it won't. I can tell you now, the people I've worked with who have had big success are the people who have done things that are just crazy. No, forgive me, I just choked myself there. The way you do this, I can't tell you, because that's the whole point. If anyone is telling you the solution, if someone's telling you you've got to do this and this and this, I don't tell people to do anything. I put them in the right place for them to come up with a solution. That's how you do it. I don't tell people, you've got to go and imagine a hill with telegraph poles. How would I even think of that? I put people in the right place so they can come up with a solution. If they find it, great. If they can't find it, it doesn't work. It's nothing to do with me. I don't fix your problem. I only put you in the right place for you to find the solution so that you can fix it yourself. Check out these other videos of mine on screen now for more help with your fears and phobias. And if you want to work with me one-to-one online from anywhere in the world, contact me through my website, firstdrive.com. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.